Come on. Come on. Thank you. So I was going through my mail the other day and I saw this ad here for my local Ollie's that they had bought 19 truckloads of DC Comics, hardcovers, soft covers, all covers. Well, what I got here is some DC and some not actually. And this is my haul from Ollie's. We're going to start with something my daughter picked out for me. It was in a pack of comics. It's not DC, but it's neat. Sonic the Hedgehog Archives, Volume 5. It's like 3 issues of the old Archie comics Sonic the Hedgehog series, and I used to love this when I was a kid. Then we got Power Rangers Megaforce. It's literally like 35 pages, maybe 60 at the most, but I just love Power Rangers so much I had to buy it. This is Second Chances. It's actually the post-crisis origin of Jason Todd. Yes, nobody liked Jason Todd, but this book is the books I read as a kid were fantastic. Came out to $3.99. I mean, that's a freaking great deal, right? Then Justice League of America, The Tornado's Path. This was the first few issues of Justice League of America after, I want to say, Infinite Crisis, but pre-Final Crisis. Another good book. Hell, it could be after Infinite Identity Crisis, by the way the front cover looks. But again, you know, $2.99, I couldn't pass that up. Love the Justice League. Then I got Larfleeze, Volume 2. This one was $2.99 as well, down from $14.99. And I got this because I have Volume 1. I never got a chance to get the second volume, and I finally did for cheaper than like $3. That was totally worth it. I'm saying that a lot, I understand. Then I got Who is Donna Troy, New Teen Titans. This book interests me because I'm a big Teen Titans fan, always have been, and I really wanted to read this, and it's an older, like, out-of-print paperback, $3.99. I mean, look, if you got a local Ollie's, you like comic books, and especially DC, I recommend you run up there as fast as you can, because they may have new truckloads going in every day, but they are running out of stuff. Anyway, continuing, I have Captain Carrot and his Zoo Crew showcase edition. This is over 668 pages of comics. And it's pretty much, I want to say pretty much that's the entire run of the material. And they brought it back recently. I can't remember for what reason. Oh, I'm trying to remember, don't you worry. But they brought it back after one of the recent crises. I just think, I never read a Funny Animals book, so I thought that would be a great time to actually look at one. Especially considering, you know, it was only $4. Then I got Teen Titans, 50 years of, well, celebration of 50 years. Again, big Teen Titans fan, and this is a lot of older stories I never read, but they're pretty much single issues, they're not like full stories. And it's cool to be able to find something like this and read all the older stuff. I can't remember this, I think it was like $4. It was originally $39.99, as are all these 50-year celebration books are. Then I found Legend of the Dark Knight by Jim Aparo. This is all Brave and the Bold team-ups, which pretty much took place in the 70s. Now, Batman was at his finest in the 70s. 70s and most of the 80s, and a lot of the 90s. I stopped reading after a while, but I pretty much got through New Gotham. And again, Batman was always a fantastic read up until probably about now. I'm not a big fan now. But it's pretty cool to see a book like this. It was like $50. Now it was down to like $4.99. I mean, these savings are insane. Then I have a 1-2 punch here. Batman and Superman New 52. volumes 1 and 2. Now, the price these were set at, originally $22.99 and $24.99. The price that these are set at were like $3.99 a piece. And I don't care how bad people say it is, I think it's great that they made them so affordable. So, you know, I could get both of them, because this is another one I've not read yet, either one of these. And I think it's fantastic. My pile's gonna fall. And then this, I've been dying to read this. Justice League United. This started life as Justice League Canada. In fact, you can see right here, give it a close-up, the title is Justice League Canada. But they decided to call it United for reasons I'm not sure of. I mean, the group of heroes here is pretty cool. I mean, you got Green Arrow, you got Stargirl, excuse me, Star Spangled Kid, version 2. It looks like Animal Man. I think that might be Adam Strange, Supergirl, Martian Manhunter. I mean, it's a pretty cool lineup, and from what I understand, this book was really, really good. Again, depending on who you talk to, some say it was terrible. But, you know, I'm glad to find it. This one has been out of print. To get a copy of this on Amazon, you have to plunk down $30. But Justice League International, Volume 3. I have 1 and 2. I have been trying to get the whole set. I know there's an Omnibus, and I'm not sure I want to spend the Omnibus money on it. Because $65 for the whole set. So I'm thinking that we're going to... I'm going to really enjoy this. Because I just love the Keith Giffen era Justice League. I see Moth. Do I see Moth today? I see Moth. Then we have Batman Incorporated. This is the story of Batman franchising Batman. Bruce Wayne goes out and franchises Batman across the world. Gives every country basically gets a Batman. And it's pretty cool. Again, another cool concept. I've heard a lot of good about it, and I'm really happy to read this. I'm glad that they put this out there. I mean, my only problem right now is I've got to get a bigger shelf, or I have to build a shelf annex for my omnibuses so I could fit more books. But again, this was another fantastic find at the deluxe edition. I mean, the price reduction is $30. It's $4.99, just straight up. That's pretty cool. All right, hold that Superman. And this is not a DC. It's not part of the DC sale, but I have to show this one off because I found it. I'm a big fan of omnibuses. Most people who know me, that know my comic habits, know I love the omnibus. I have quite the extensive collection of omnibuses. Omnibuses, I don't know. I've actually got quite a bit because I just love the idea of having a full story in one giant volume. So I couldn't pass this up when I saw it for $19.99, originally at $99.99. The Avengers vs. X-Men Companion Omnibus. This is the stuff that takes place pretty much after A vs. X. And it's pretty cool to see a Marvel Omnibus floating around at an Ollie's for $20. I mean, for a place that's known for its closeouts, I don't know how they were able to get all these good prices on this one. I could see the out-of-print books, but again, I don't understand how they got the out-of-print ones either, because, you know, something like that, they could still sell off, but they're probably just cleaning out the warehouse, I assume. But if you're a comic fan, I would say if you have an Ollie's near you, check out the local Ollie's in your neighborhood, because you might find some real good treasures there. Like I said, there had said more coming in daily, but you don't know, honestly, if they're going to be coming in daily, or how many are going to be there when you get there. When I first got there, I thought we got boned, because I went to the bookshelves. I didn't think of walking a little bit further up, and there was a giant table just full of trade paperbacks and hardcovers. There were some really good finds like you see here, and some real crap finds too. Obviously, you don't see those here. I mean, my kids had a great time. My wife had a great time looking for them with me, and I really can't say how many more about how much I love Ollie's, and I love the deals we got on these. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe. Let's make a chant out of it, like in wrestling, or maybe like a cult, you know, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. If you're a new visitor, I'd like to say hello. How are you doing? I will have links to past videos over here. I will have links to probably another video or a random YouTube picked link over here or here. And usually right about here will be the subscription bar. So by all means, thank you very much for joining me today, and have a great day, and I will see you next week. Bye.